Okay, we're not live yet. There you go. Now we're live. Okay. So welcome back, everybody. We are on episode 14 of In the Bricks podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
How
cool.
are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
doing well.
When's the last time we
Yeah.
had a podcast? Tuesday? I think we covered the state.
Presidential.
Yeah,
We're up all night.
we were up all night. We were up till like what 12:30
Yeah.
watching the freaking State of the Union.
Oh my gosh.
Craziness. I'm surprised that we watched the entire thing. I'm very shocked.
Yeah.
Um, how was your guys' week since then?
I've been good.
Boring.
Boring.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
I've been working a lot because I want more money.
Same.
More money is good.
Same.
More money is definitely good.
Working for
Right?
more money is
Right? That's what I'm
both
saying.
good and bad.
That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, I've been trying to figure out this whole passport thing for the last week. That I know I talked to you about
I
it.
hate that.
It's the biggest pain in the ass to get a passport for some fucking reason. Like, I got all my documentations in order, and they're like, "Oh, well, you need to get another money order." I'm like, "Bruh." Yeah, like what the fuck? You could have told me that before I showed up, but that's besides the point. Besides the point.
People don't do their jobs well,
I
especially in
know.
the government.
Wait, you work at UPS?
The UPS store.
UPS. Okay, so USPS sucks.
Yeah, because it's the post office.
I
It's
you would think like
it's the
it would
United
be a little bit
States.
more organized by now.
No, because they don't have the money for that.
They
And
need
they
more
also
funding,
have
dude.
no incentive to work as efficiently as a business would,
Yeah.
like a
Like you
private
go
business.
inside of the USPS store and it's fucking like a ghost town. Like I'm pretty sure the decorations or like the walls and shit in there are the same painted walls from like 1980, 1985. Same fucking thing.
Yeah, like in our store, we get you out quickly, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
So shipping's expensive, and I don't know what's going to happen with shipping,
Yeah.
but apparently something's going to change within the Trump administration about shipping. I have no idea what that's going to be. Hopefully it's good. Probably not good,
Right.
but who knows?
Guess we'll find out, huh? Speaking of which, Trump. You guys followed any of the news this week with Trump?
It's really off the wall.
Yeah,
All of the shit he's trying to do is just going
in a different
bombard.
direction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a mess.
it's going everywhere. And then we're putting new tariffs on Russia. Heard that, I think today. We're putting new sanctions on them.
Shit, we're putting new tariffs on everyone.
Yeah,
Russia, Canada,
25,
Mexico,
25.
China.
Yep, 25, 25.
Yeah.
25% tariff for everybody.
I wonder if he really knows what he's doing. It seems like he doesn't have a clue.
I think it depends on who he's trying to get into the United States and what kind of deals he thinks would outweigh free market trade.
Right.
Because yeah, I mean it sucks to not have a plant in, Louisiana, but
Yeah,
instead of Indonesia,
right,
like it's
right.
like obviously you want it in America, but it's more expensive. And like
Yeah,
I feel like it's okay to pay for that if you want to support who you want to support. If you want to support Americans, pay more for it. I think that's completely fine. And I think that it sucks that tariffs have to be an incentive for these companies.
yeah.
And so that's why I don't see them as really that bad. But
Because it's something that
I'm
you should be
also
doing already.
I'm also speaking of a place from privilege where I'm not going
Right.
to like if prices go even higher,
In
I'm
Djibouti.
like it's
Yeah,
so yeah, he is playing with fire.
yeah. No, 100%.
And I think he is almost portraying a character of a guy who loves tariffs. Like, I don't know if he actually loves tariffs.
Probably not. Well, maybe he might.
like he, like he's probably using
makes
it in order to get countries scared
Right.
that their trade is going,
Put the fear back into him.
yes,
Yeah.
and then they'll give him what he wants.
Like a fear tactic.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like a move.
Yeah.
Whether it's being stupid or it's a move, I don't know.
I think we'll definitely find out within the next couple days. What do you think, Dad?
I don't know if he knows what the hell he's doing. I don't know. It's kind of like over the whole thing, you know. 400 million. He took $400 million from Columbia University because they're not protecting the students. The tariffs. He said, "Okay, we're gonna put tariffs on you," but then last minute he says, "We're gonna wait for."
Tariffs.
Yeah. So I have no idea what the hell he's
what's
doing.
up? Welcome. Yeah, it's definitely a weird situation that's going on right now. It's definitely weird, but we don't have to talk about Trump. This
He's our favorite orange man.
He is our favorite orange man. He's the mascot of this podcast.
He needs to
Yeah.
get on the show and donate towards our well-being.
I agree. I agree.
Give us more money.
Yeah.
I heard that they're gonna do like a $5,000 tax credit, or not tax credit, but like fuck. In COVID they gave out like those
Grants.
yeah, like a grant, $5,000 grant to every US citizen.
Mm-hmm.
I need that to happen.
Yeah.
That'd be
so
nice.
That'd be so sick.
I also want a Secret Service badge.
Me too.
Oh shit. I could do away with the Secret Service badge. I'll give mine to you guys.
Yeah, right.
Now give me my thing, Trump.
Trump, if you're watching this, I know that you are. Give us all yours.
Fund our page.
Yeah, fund our podcast, and we'll be the most loyal Secret Service guys ever.
Yeah.
Except for Garrett.
Yeah.
Except
Maybe don't give me a Secret Service badge. I was just kidding.
What would you do with it?
I wouldn't want that power,
What would you do with it?
even if it was
Here the
honorary.
go. Welcome back.
I mean, I'd like to put it on my resume, but I also wouldn't want to actually do that.
I wouldn't take a bullet for the president.
Well, they'd be like, you're a Secret Service agent and you have your marijuana card, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a bullet for the president either. Fuck
Yeah,
that, dude.
I'm over that kind of shit.
Fuck
I don't
that.
think even in my prime I'd take a bullet for the president.
I would
definitely take a bullet for the president, but that's why I don't want to be in that situation.
like,
because I
even if
know
you
I
knew
would
that
do
you were
that.
gonna die, like, you would take a bullet.
Yeah, I would definitely. Like, I think that when he was assassinated, that cop that went down the ladder he could have saved potentially more lives and injuries first, or tried to wrestle that guy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been shooting at the crowd, and he would have been the one that got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a bunch of shit too, because there was snipers that had him even well before they could have taken the shot and
Oh yeah, no,
stopped it,
the whole
you know.
thing was fucked. But
Well,
it's
I
like
say
I feel like there's multiple
conspiracy.
moments where someone could have been a hero and they didn't take it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a conspiracy. That whole thing. Sorry. That's just me. I think that shit was planned.
Nah, I don't think it was planned. I think
it was
that
planned for media. That's what it is.
I think it was planned in the sense that the left wing propaganda and brainwashing led a young man to commit a horrible atrocity. Like, it's like, I think that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like a specific, like, I want you to do this thing. I think he did it of his own free will.
I think he was a whack job, just like that guy Ruthier. He was a whack
Jacob.
job too. They all come out of the freaking closet.
Yep, they do.
As whack jobs.
They do indeed.
Yeah.
They do indeed. So you guys got anything fun coming up?
The weekend. Got to stay home and not go to work. Not wear a stupid collared shirt. I mean, I love it. I love the shirt, but it's
It'd be
Is
nice
it a
to not fucking
uniform
wear it.
colored shirt? Is it a uniform shirt?
yeah, it's just a blue polo shirt.
Or at least it's a polo shirt.
Yeah.
He could have stuck you in like a dress
Wait,
shirt
you
or
don't work
something
next
like that.
weekend?
No, I don't work tomorrow, which I'm happy about.
That is kind of nice.
I gotta go outside,
Play with Trixie.
touch the grass,
Play with Trixie.
take pictures
Of Trixie.
of Trixie.
Who's Trixie?
My dog. She
Oh, what
used to
kind
be
of
a
dog is
puppy,
she?
and now she's
She's a cute little
she's a
dog.
very big puppy now. Yeah.
How about you, Dad? What are you gonna do?
Dude, I got a doctor's appointment. Getting my car detailed on Monday. Got a doctor's appointment. And then your brother's birthday's coming up on the 12th. Shout out to Brandon Battles.
Type shit. Yeah.
Wow.
He's gonna be what, 31 years old?
Is it? Yeah, 31.
Yeah,
He's old.
yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Brandon. He's
Yo.
also got a tournament coming up, really big weightlifting tournament
Is that in
coming up.
Miami?
I believe so, yeah.
The
And
one
it's
that we went to last time?
no, but this one's an invitational tournament. You have to be invited to
Oh,
this
that's
one.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Jacob with the
actually pretty
likes.
neat.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
We
Throw
love
out
you.
a shout out to what's the name of his company?
Jacob?
No, Brandon's
Brandon? Total Nutrition?
Total Nutrition,
Yep.
right by the
That's his.
Wellington
He
Mall.
came up with that company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Right
Mm.
by the
Well,
Wellington
he's
Mall.
like part owner, right?
Yeah.
And I work there some days.
You need some freaking nutritional supplements. Go in and see them. Spend a lot of money there. Send us a lot of money.
Spend a shit
I'm
ton
on
of
the
money
money
there.
kick. Send us money.
I agree.
We're going to Japan in May.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out so we should have a lot of pictures that we can post up of us in Japan.
That's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be a really good time.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
I can't wait to go and fuck up somebody's tradition that I'm supposed to be, carrying out. I hope I don't end up in jail because I walked on some sidewalk I'm not supposed to be walking on.
Did you know that in Japanese jails
No.
they serve you fish heads and rice
No, I
as
could.
like punishment?
I would just be like,
Doesn't sound that bad.
It's
keep
every
the fish.
meal. Every meal is a fish head and rice.
Keep the fish head. I'll eat the rice, but fuck that. I'm not eating a fish head.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh fuck no.
It's just the
You
fish
you
head.
need
At
a
some
fish
point,
head?
you're gonna need a fish head.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
You can't just eat rice forever.
I'd be like, dude, please don't
At one
don't
point,
put
you'll be
me in
begging for the
jail.
fish head. Give me the eyes.
Please, please, please. Please, please, please. All right, so let's go ahead and scoot on to our next topic, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all hear about Gina Hackman and his wife?
Oh, that's so sad.
So, a new report just came out, like I think like an hour or two ago. So last week they identified Gene Hackman and his wife in his house, dead, right? For a week. They're there for at least a week. But new reports are coming out that Gina Hackman's wife died way prior to Gene Hackman. So he saw her dead body for like a couple days and then he died. But he didn't know that she was dead because he has Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. From what I heard, they were dead for a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and the dog was locked in a kennel,
Oh no. Did the
and
dog die?
and the dog died too, malnutrition. Very, very sad.
So,
Very
how
sad.
did he die if he had Alzheimer's?
I
Was it
think
of
had a
hunger?
heart episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the wife died of Alzheimer's, right?
No, she died of some medical episode also. I don't know. I don't
That's
know
crazy.
I think she died first, and then he had no clue what was going on, and
Right.
he died later on.
It's sad.
Dude,
Lex Luthor is gone.
dude, The Hunt for Red October, dude.
Yeah.
He had some good movies.
You know who Gene Hackman is here?
Not really.
You'd recognize him if you saw him in like,
The USS Alabama.
yeah. Good actor.
Yeah,
Good actor. I didn't know his wife that well, but I knew him pretty well.
I knew his wife very well.
you did?
Yeah, I knew his wife
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
pretty
I
well.
thought you were bullshitting us.
All right, let's talk about the next topic now. NFL. Dad, please tell me you've been reading the reports on the NFL.
No, I haven't.
Holy shit.
Not
Geno
even.
Smith is out of the Seahawks.
Yeah, I heard he got signed by the
The
Raiders.
Raiders. Yep. Max
I don't like
Crosby.
that one. I don't think Geno Smith's
I
that great.
know. Max Crosby signed an extension with the Raiders,
I
I think
like that.
5 years.
I like that move.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Joe Tooney is out of the Kansas City Chiefs. He's going over to the Chicago Bears. Uh, there's a lot of big moves coming up. And then they're projecting that Cam Ward is going to be going to, fuck, what was it? The Browns.
Dude,
Because Deshaun Watson's gone
I was
and
hoping he would go to the Raiders,
Sports.
but it looks like Shadur Sanders is going to the Raiders.
yeah, I think Cam Ward will make a good home.
Yeah, I like Cam Ward. I like him. He's a fireball.
Even though he quit on his team.
He did not quit on his team.
Garrett, what do you think?
Don't even go there.
Go team.
Do you think he quit on his team?
No. They know Garrett. He's just trying to bring shit up.
I don't know.
Say yes.
The Miami Hurricanes.
Say yes, Cam Ward quit on his team.
I don't want to say. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. What else do you guys want to talk about today?
Dude, we're kind of low in gas today.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
We need the audience to come up and
Well, you know what time I got off work
bring-
last night?
what
I didn't
time?
get home till 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh my God.
So I am definitely like tired. I'm very tired.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a mess last night, dude. It was a mess.
Yeah, tell us about what happened. I heard
All right.
fight almost broke out.
So let me give you guys a rundown. All right.
The
So,
life of a bar bouncer.
so the bartender outside, right? Let's just name her Jessica. Okay. Jessica's boyfriend, Steven, is a bouncer. Okay, we tracking so far?
Mm-hmm.
Jessica gets off work, right? And she goes inside to drink at the bar. And some dude puts his arm around her. And
Yee.
Steven sees this. And he's like, yo,
Yikes.
like, get the fuck off my girl. Right? And
Did Jessica want this other guy to put his arm around her?
yeah, because he was gonna buy her a shot, like a $30
Oh,
shot.
she was like
She was gaming.
milking him
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
for drinks.
Right. But
Yee.
Steven was pissed off because why the fuck would you do that right in front of him? So she's pissed off at him, and he ended up leaving work early because they got like a fight or whatever the fuck. But the guy that he told to get the fuck off of him was like irate for the rest of the night. Like, oh, like if that bitch thinks that he can fucking talk to me like that, then he's in for a serious problem. He didn't leave until like 3:30, and he's like trying to pick a fight with everybody, even with me. And I'm just like,
Should have
bro,
kicked him out.
right?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, bro, like chill, like just relax, dude. Like it's not that deep. And
It's in the past.
yeah, it was in the past, but he was so hung, dude, he was so hung up on it. It was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my night last night. And we're expecting it to be 1,000 times busier tonight. So I have a strong idea that I'm gonna be getting into some struggles tonight. But it'll be a good time. It'll be fun. So, yeah.
Should bring your Captain America shield.
Dude, fucking start bashing him with it. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't get fired.
Dead air.
Does anybody in the audience have anything going on?
I have some questions.
Uh,
Good question.
If you had a military budget, what would you spend it on?
What's my budget? Give me a number.
Like as much as it is now, like probably like billions of dollars, like
Millions. I'd probably
tens of
prioritize the
billions.
troops. Actually, I wouldn't. I'd
You would what?
prioritize the troops, but I wouldn't. I'd prioritize our defense. So like the infrastructure in our ships, weapons, vehicles, whatnot. Probably like 25%, 30%. Actually, maybe like 45%. And then the other 15 to 20%, I'd prioritize in the troops. So like better living equipment or better living styles, better food. Um, Probably like a 24-hour chow hall. That'd be cool. Like you can wake up and just go eat. That'd
Fuck
be
yeah.
dope. And then the rest, maybe like, fuck, like better training, I
Bring
guess.
back the ice cream man.
Yeah, well, we do have an ice cream man
All
on
right, good.
base. Yeah.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't understand why. Because I know there's some bases that have
Now we got
chow
2 ice cream men.
24 hours a
No,
day.
no. We have PXs that are open. In Japan, we had one that was open 24/7.
Hmm.
But then again, like you have to go and buy it. Like you have to go buy the shit.
Would you give yourself a lot of money?
Mm.
You sure?
Country over self.
Like I know like aircraft carriers and some other ships have mid rats.
Yeah. I don't even know if they do. Like it's only set chow hall times.
Yeah, but they have
But
midnight rations where you can.
yeah, like if you're cool with the cooks.
No, they set out food at midnight.
Oh, really?
Uh huh.
It might just be like your fucking like little Debbie muffins or some shit.
Who
Whatever.
cares if they put something
Yeah.
out?
It would
You
be
know.
cool if like the chow halls put like maybe like the leftover food like on a burner or something, and you just go in and get what
Dude,
you want.
when I was in the service, you had like your 3 meals a day, and then they opened up like a midnight rations.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what
What
I'm
the
kind of
fuck?
not understanding.
We didn't have
When
that.
I was on like regular base, they only had 3 meals a day, you know. And then if you wanted something else, you had to go out and get it. But I had some bases the food was phenomenal. Some bases the food sucked. I have no idea. And I guess nowadays they're more nutritional, you know.
Yeah, like more keen to making sure that the troops don't get fucking fat.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
they still do. Like if you don't want to eat at the chow hall, you can just go to the PX and buy like
Something
chicken
fucking
wings and
fattening, yeah.
yeah, some fucking fat shit.
Yeah.
That's making me hungry. I'm kind of what do I want to do on the way home to get something to eat?
Chick-fil-A. Actually, the Chick-fil-A, I don't really like Chick-fil-A that much.
I feel like it's like fine being overweight and in the service as long as like you can do physical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how the military is,
Yeah, I know. But
unfortunately. Well, there is some dudes that are like very overweight, but just too muscular, but they still get tagged as like obese, which is
right.
so weird. Like
Exactly. That's
you'll have
what
a
I'm
dude
talking
that's
about.
like fucking ripped, like he's jacked, but they're like, hey, you have to lose weight. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
kind of
bro, like
fucked
this
up.
guy could outperform all of you, and you're telling him to lose weight. Crazy.
His heart can't take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't take it, bro.
They're
So,
just trying to protect him.
yeah, we just need to fix the chow though, man. We need better chow. We need fucking.
That kind of gets to the mess specialists, you know, or the cooks. It's
Well,
like,
they hire fucking less educated people to cook for us.
dude, if you can't cook, fucking, they need to get people in there that can cook.
I agree. Facts. I agree. Get some fucking food up in here. Mm. Mm.
Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. Like the chef in the back of the house is probably like 20.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they do is put it in a bath and add water. That's
Yikes.
Yeah, yeah. I got the solution to eggs. Let's just fucking add
Let's
water
just
and
add water. Yeah.
yeah.
Then they spread like old cheese on it, like the fucking expired cheese,
Oh.
and it melts. And it's like it's gross.
It is gross. What is the price of eggs nowadays? Do you got any bought
It's
eggs?
$8.29 now.
Jesus.
$8.29 for a carton.
You know what? That's what kind of sucks. I'd go out every now and then, and the gas prices are way down. They're like 2.89, and then I go out other days, and they're right back up to 3.20 a
Yeah, it's
gallon.
weird. Even
It's
with gas, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
it's crazy.
It's very weird. I wait to get gas now because I'm waiting to see for a day when it drops. I know
I'm
it's gonna
with you.
drop.
I'm with you. I'm waiting for gas to come down to 2.89, 2.88, and buy it then. But
Rocket Turds, what's up? Welcome to the live.
I feel like I don't drive enough to care.
I drive a lot.
I don't drive that much either.
I have to fill my tank up once to twice a week,
Yeah,
which
I'm like
sucks.
once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Which sucks. I'm gonna try to weld like an extra gas tank on my truck. That way my range is a little bit longer than 250. 250 is not that far, you know. So
Dude, my gas tank's like a 30-gallon gas tank.
yeah, you get like 580 something, right?
Yeah, 500 miles to
Wow,
a tank of
Yeah,
gas.
that's nice as
that's
shit.
insane.
Yeah, it's very nice, but I
But
can't.
you still pay for it. Like if the price is still the same, like how much you spend on gas, like 80,
Yeah,
70?
I mean that's really cool though.
It is cool.
I don't like my gas tank to get below a half a tank.
Yeah.
Your mother is drives me crazy. She can go with on one bar.
Me
Oh, I
too.
can make it. I can make it.
Yeah,
I'm crazy.
that's what I do.
She's never really, ran out of gas. But oh my God, it fucking stresses me out when you got one bar on your gas tank and you're just like, oh, I got 50 miles. I got 30 miles.
Dude, I went on the highway when I was in California and I was racing with one of my buddies and I had zero. Like on it said zero on my miles set. I was like, fuck. Because I was gassing it the entire time. And I ended up breaking down on the side of the road, like with no gas.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So he ended up towing me all the way to the closest gas station.
Oh,
Those were good times though. Luckily it was only like 2 o'clock in the morning, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Here, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, sure. Waffles, pancakes, or French toast?
ooh, that's a good question.
Dad, I already know what you're gonna choose.
What do you think?
I think you're gonna choose French toast.
No, I'm kind of like in the waffles there.
Really?
Yeah, waffles or pancakes. How about you, Garrett?
I've always said French toast, but now I feel like waffles are really good.
Well, here's the pros of waffles. They have the honeycombs, so you can pour syrup and it holds the syrup in there. So the bite is just. I sound like such a fat ass when I'm talking about it. It holds the syrup like a cup, and every bite is just filled with syrup.
Oh, it's filled to the
Delicious.
brim.
Filled to the
Mm-hmm.
brim, baby.
Yeah.
And then, but pancakes, they just absorb it, and it makes them like wet and soggy. It's like, but it's still good. Like it's not
Yeah.
bad.
And
But sometimes it's just so absorbed that you really can't
Taste
taste
the
the
pancake.
syrup. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
facts. I agree.
yeah.
Then you have to add more.
Oh, what's your mother? Let's see what she's got to say here.
She said, "Hey,"
It's that time again.
she said, "Hey, your podcast sucks." On her
Yeah, yeah.
cell.
She said that was the most
Okay,
boring
Yeah,
hour of my life.
yeah. It happens.
Uh,
okay, okay. So
it's
let
fine.
me ask you this: what's for dinner tonight, guys? What do we
Mm,
do for dinner?
I'm probably
Oh,
gonna eat at Booney's.
uh,
Booney's is so good.
I might actually order a pizza.
I had their I had their flatbread last night, like flatbread with cheese and margarita sauce. Oh boy.
I like pineapple on pizza a
I
lot.
do too.
do you like ham and
I
pineapple?
don't like ham.
Me neither.
No.
I
Oh,
wish I
no.
liked ham.
I'd rather
It
have
has nothing
bacon.
to do with
I'd rather have bacon.
Oh,
with
no.
me being Jewish. I just
Okay.
don't like the taste.
Is it because you're Jewish?
No,
Because I like ham and bacon. You should try ham
I like
and
bacon too, but it's like there are times where like I'm eating meat, especially like beef and pork, where it just starts to feel like at first it tastes good,
Yeah.
and then you start to taste like that aftertaste that you don't
Ham?
want. Ham, tuna, beef sometimes.
That
Like,
has like that
like if you eat
salty.
too much of it, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it starts to get gross.
I don't like ham at all. I hate
At least for me.
like steaked ham. Don't like
Like
it.
I could eat ham if it was like really cooked and like in between stuff.
The consistency. Yeah, just can't.
I don't know. It's the same consistency as
Bacon's
any other
good.
deli meat.
No, it's not. It's
Ham?
chewy. Yeah. It's definitely different.
What's that?
Sort
Ham
of.
is like chewy. It's like very like it's almost like what's that fucking lunch meat called? It's like a mixture of all the different meats.
Spam?
No.
Yeah.
Bologna. Bologna.
Bologna.
Like it has like that same texture as bologna.
My bologna has a first name. It's OSCAR. My bologna has a second name.
Bolognese.
MEYER. Oscar Mayer.
Oh, Oscar Mayer. Yeah, but bologna's fucking. I like bologna, but I just don't like ham. It's some shit. I'm a turkey guy. Turkey and bacon.
Yeah. I like chicken. Chicken is
Chicken.
the only reason I'm alive right now is because of chicken.
Dude, chicken and chipotle mayo.
Yeah.
Fire. So good. It's ridiculous.
hmm Yeah. I live my life on chicken nuggets and
Chicken nuggets.
and more chicken.
Is this what you're hoping
Add
for
ketchup, a
in
bottle,
adulthood?
giant bottle of ketchup.
Is this what you were hoping for in adulthood? Chicken nuggets and ketchup?
No,
Like,
sweet and sour sauce.
Like when you were a child and you're like, I can't wait to be an adult.
Well, at one point when everyone around me like started ordering like adult stuff, I was like, yeah, I should probably try that, and I did, and I didn't like it because I hated spending money on stuff I'm not going to eat. And then same thing with that. Yeah, like even if I go to a grocery store, like I don't want to fucking like everything's in giant portions, and I feel like at least like when you're feeding one person. So I don't know. I feel like that I'm probably going to get there eventually, but I really like sugar and salt and all that stuff.
I had a Mississippi mud pie last night.
Ooh, what's that?
It's like a mocha.
It's when you squat over. No, I'm just
Yeah. It's like a mocha chocolate cake mousse pie. And it
Mhm.
has like a Oreo crust. And has whipped cream and chocolate icing and caramel drizzle over it.
That
Wow.
sounds good. Is it a drink?
You're
No,
making me
it's
want
a
to get
pie.
dessert.
Oh, it's a pie.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
pie.
What's your favorite desserts, guys?
Oreos. Anything
You
that
got to
has
be kidding me.
anything that has to do with
Nothing
Oreos.
not processed can be good.
Anything that has to do with Oreos.
Okay.
Oreo ice
like
cream, Oreo
okay.
cake,
That's different.
Oreo ice cream cake.
Ooh, ice cream cake is
Yeah,
just
right?
like, oh,
Oreo ice cream cake. Fire.
I like lava
Mhm.
cake and like
Lava cake's good. Ooh,
lava cake is cool.
Bazooki's.
But when they make it right,
Bazooki's are
when you
great.
cut into it and it's warm in the middle,
Yeah.
oh, that's like to die for. Did you guys hear, like on the ship, when you go on a cruise, used to be you can order as much and anything that you wanted. Like if you wanted two
I'm pretty sure they
steaks.
still do that.
No, not anymore. I don't think you can do that anymore.
Well, I was looking into Virgin cruises
Yeah.
and they do it.
I mean,
But
it
like
depends
your
on the line.
but like your main like your main lines like Carnival and fucking I don't remember the other one. I still don't know what it is.
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean, like they cut down on their costs by limiting food.
Yeah, that's fucking kind of bullshit,
Right?
man.
If you're paying $2,000 for a fucking ticket.
Right? Right? Because like
then
I
there-
used to go on the cruise and I'd order a steak and a lobster tail and this and
And
that.
it's included, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get fucking as much as you want.
Well, what are you talking about? Like to your room at a restaurant?
No, in the dining
Including-
hall.
Yeah, and they have that at Royal Caribbean.
I think they did away with it. I'm
Really?
not sure.
That sucks.
I
I think
think
they
I
did. I
read
think they
something
did go away with it.
where
Dang.
you can only
So
have.
you have to pay for it now?
We don't have to
I don't
pay
know how
for
that
it. Like
works. You can just
it's
have one.
included with your bill, but like you're just limited
But
to
it's like, wait, what?
like okay. So like
So you
usually
can't
cruise
pay for
lines
more than
will have
food?
two main restaurants or three main restaurants, and then they'll have like your cafe style foods like burgers and whatnot. Those are free, like the cafe burgers and whatnot. Like
Well,
you can have as many as you want. But like the steakhouses and like sushi places, they limit you to one item.
Yeah, well, like
really?
they have like they have like a main dining room. That's the one I know about. On the main dining room, you used to be able to get whatever you want.
Yeah.
Give me two steaks, give me two lobsters, whatever. I don't think it's like that anymore, but I don't know. But then they also have these restaurants where you can only order like one thing,
Right, right,
and
right. Just
that's it.
specialty
Yes,
restaurants. Yeah.
yes, or whatever is
Yeah.
on the menu, but you can't have like
More
two or
than one.
three. Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like there are options though on like Royal Caribbean because it is a pretty. I had pretty good
I've never been on a cruise.
experience on it.
Yeah.
Never been on a
There are options. I just don't know if they're like the same like they used to be.
Yeah, I hope they're better. It was a giant ship. I mean, it's pretty amazing. But like, fucking cruises are scary. Like there's so much shit that happens that's like,
Well, I was looking on like reserving or getting a cruise ticket for August, and dude, it's like $500 for like a room all the way down at the hall, and it's like closed in, like there's no windows,
yeah,
nothing.
it's
It's
expensive
like a
for
cabin,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, what the
something that could be considered torture
fuck? I
But
don't want
but
to stay.
you
to
you
someone.
look at it. Some people look at it like I'm never gonna be in the room, or I'm only gonna
That's
be in the
true.
room a little bit. But I mean, somebody like me, I do I go back to the room, nap, go out and do stuff. But
Right. It's like your home base.
yeah, but there's really not that much unless, I like to gamble. Um, if there's a show on or something. But for you guys, when there's a lot of like dancing and all that bullshit.
There's a lot of chicks
Yeah, but I'm not into that kind of shit anymore. So it's like, what do I do?
just hanging out, enjoy the
Yeah,
fucking
Get
scenery,
I'm
drunk.
not gonna go up on the fucking
dance
main deck
floor,
and
right?
sun myself,
Right.
you know,
Why not?
because I'm not into that no more.
Okay.
You
That's
know.
fair. I wouldn't be into that
I
either.
mean, you could just hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can
hanging
hang
out
out
in the fucking sun and
Yeah.
just getting
and drinking
scorched.
all day, getting
Not all day.
sloshed.
Fuck that. I'd rather be in my hotel
They have
room.
other stuff too. They have a zip line. Can you do a
I
zip?
guess.
They have
Yeah,
the
but
wave
think
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can
pool.
only do the zip line so often. You can only go on the go-kart so often,
Yeah.
you know.
I'd rather be up in my room listening to the ocean, a nice cool breeze come in.
And
That would be
I like to play some poker, but they only like maybe have one table, and if you're lucky to get to that table, all the people on there are all fucking like,
Really good.
really good.
fucking hardcore
Yeah,
assholes.
or
Yeah.
just assholes, you
Yeah.
know. And they won't open a second or a third table. They could probably open three or four tables and cater to some of the people that aren't that great, but they don't do that. They just like and all these guys are up there fucking talking shit and throwing all kinds of money and everything. It's kind of like bullshit.
Yeah.
I wish if I had like all kinds of stupid money, I'd go in there and I'd fucking play with them. But I, I always have like a budget, and these guys are throwing down $100, $200 on a hand, and it's like,
You can't even
yeah,
have
no,
fun.
yeah,
Can't even
yeah,
have
Yeah.
fun.
I would not want to do that.
yeah.
Too risky.
It's like,
Won't win.
Brandon goes to like the kennel club here, and they have like tables where there's people that have big enormous budgets, and they're gonna go and they're gonna you know they'll bet and they'll fucking talk shit and all that stuff, and it's like, dude. But there's also some tables there that are people that are just going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Like you could
They
never
need to
go to
separate it.
yeah, you can never
Yeah.
go with a blackjack. Like I like to play blackjack, but it's always $25 a hand,
Right.
and then it goes up from there. I the best time I ever had was I was in some Indian reservation up north, and they had a $2 blackjack table. I love the shit out of that
That is
because
very cool.
yeah, it's no big deal
Yeah,
throwing
it's
down
fun.
$2. Yeah.
Yeah. They have what's called at Boonies, like poker nights.
hmm
I'm gonna start going because they're
Whether they
buying.
have tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd
Yeah.
love to do that.
Yeah.
Where they give you so many chips and
I think it's like a $20 buy-in and
see, that's fucking beautiful. You gotta let me know when that is. I would love to
every
go
Monday.
play that. I would love to go play.
I was thinking about going last week.
I'd rather work myself to death.
Yeah. All right. I'll leave this up to you guys. You guys want to end here at 45?
We're at 45 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go on forever and ever.
I want to go on forever and ever,
You guys want to end here at 45?
and then go on at two on Tuesday.
Yeah, go on Tuesday.
I would like to ask the viewers out there and whoever, and for you to put on a thing. Send us some topics that we could talk about.
Yeah.
You know,
Right now we
we
have 0.
we can only talk about
Okay.
so many things so many times.
Right.
But if you give us a topic, it would be cool for us to talk about.
Okay.
So
How about this question?
message Austin. Don't message me. Message Garrett. But
Last question.
yeah,
Last question.
Yeah.
last question
Last
for the
question.
night.
Okay. What do civilians get wrong about military life?
Civilians think that we're all assholes. Or not. 2, the women at least think that we're cheaters. The men are like that we're just going out and fucking whatever we can. That's not true. It is true for a
Them
majority, but yeah, but
or
right.
yeah.
I think the biggest misnomer about civilians and the military is most civilians think everybody in the military is a war fighter,
That's true.
and really,
Maybe
most
like
of
a
them,
quarter of them are
yeah,
war
most of them
fighters.
are not war
Yeah.
fighters. Most of them go to work every day and have a 9 to 5
Yeah.
job, and they come home and that's it. And most people haven't been to war or have, the majority of the military is just doing a job.
Yeah. And you'd say maybe a lot have never seen war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wink, wink, Vice President Vance.
No, he's seen war.
No, but he was saying that like,
Oh yeah, with Tim Waltz.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
who cares?
And it really doesn't matter. Everybody's a giant contribution.
Let me just I'll just throw this out there to you guys because I'm not sure. I don't know, but in anything that you do, people have a rabbi, and you ask, what is a rabbi? And it's somebody that looks after you, and like take some of these presidents, like George Bush. He was a pilot, but he was a pilot in the reserves and never saw any active duty time or any real, wartime. Who was his rabbi? It was his family. His family was his rabbi. But when I say this to you, and I throw this out there, um, J.D. Vance, who was his rabbi? Because do you guys know what his job was in the military?
What?
He was a war correspondent. How the hell do you get to be a war correspondent
In the Marine Corps.
in the Marine Corps? And granted, he was in Afghanistan, But you know that guy didn't fucking see no combat time or nothing at all. So somebody was that guy's rabbi. Somebody looked after, even though he was from, you know, a family like ours. Somebody looked after that guy and made sure he didn't see nothing. Like there's some of these politicians that were Navy SEALs, and you got to look at them and say, who were their rabbis?
Yeah.
Did they have any rabbis?
Right.
Did they actually see any time? I'm sure they did if they were a Navy SEAL.
So what do you mean by rabbi?
What I mean is, and I'll tell you, like in a law enforcement thing, in government, in law enforcement, you're a deputy sheriff, you're a police officer, you're whatever. You get to know somebody that's a higher rank, and that person in the higher rank looks after you.
It's like a sponsor.
A sponsor, exactly, exactly, and make sure that you get to the right rung at the right time, and you make your way up the ladder of the chain of command. So, you know, I would say, if I was in, you know, who looked after me to make sure I had the best jobs and the best postings. I didn't have anybody. I didn't know anybody. I just was a law enforcement officer for 25 years, 30 years. And I didn't want the rank. I didn't want to move up the thing. But I knew people that had rabbis, and those people looked after them and made sure they made the right steps at the right time to make their way up the ladder. And I know for a fact, most of our presidents did that. Most of our politicians had rabbis. Everybody had a rabbi that looked after them and told them, you really need to do this, you need to do that.
What to do and what to say
Yes.
How to
to avoid the
act.
same
Yeah.
mistakes.
Don't fuck with this
Oh, if
person.
you want to
Don't fuck
achieve
with that
this, this
person.
is what you need to do.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
a mentor.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I'm sure. I don't know if you saw it when you were in the military.
I've had plenty of mentors.
Yeah. And told you you should do this and you should do that.
Yeah.
And if
Go
you want to
volunteer.
It's
Go
politics.
study. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
politics. All
play the
politics.
game,
Yep.
play the game.
Yep.
How do you play the game? And my biggest thing is JD Vance played a game and had somebody looking after him to make it so he got to where he was.
Trump had a guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump had that.
Everyone does. Everyone
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Especially in politics. Everyone does.
yeah.
You look at
You
a
know.
lot of the new politicians, the older politicians are grooming them to become better versions of themselves, and it's just a chain that continues to go on.
Look at the Bush family tree. Look at the Kennedy family tree. There's families out there that just by being part of that family, you're gonna the Clintons,
Yeah.
the Obamas, you know, um,
Now Trump.
and now Trump. Yeah, yeah. How did he get to where he was? Um,
Is
and you know what?
yeah.
If you look at Trump, he was at one point he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Somebody told him you're gonna make it easier if you make yourself a Republican.
Look where he's done.
Yeah, yeah,
Crazy shit.
yeah. So who's your rabbi? That's interesting. Very, very interesting.
All right, guys. Let's close out. It has been very, like Dad said, low gas, but it's all right. It happens. This weekend, let's focus on refueling and recentering ourselves. So that way, next Tuesday we have a really good podcast.
Yeah, and
I
if you
thought
hear
this was
this,
good.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was a chill
It was
podcast.
just not a low energy, wasn't
Yeah.
electric. If you guys got some topics to throw out there, throw them out.
Yeah.
So other than that, we're gonna continue to do this. Garrett,
What?
you already know what we're about to do.
Yeah, but you got words of wisdom.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're always first here.
Uh, yes. Take care of yourself and get a good night's sleep. It's very important.
Huh?
Yeah, you stay up till 4 or 5 and
I'm gonna sleep at work now.
yeah.
Pops?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I said enough. But keep watching, like us, share us, donate to us.
Very wise.
Fucking
Wise man
keep
right
us going. Keep us going. And I want to hear the adventures that are Austin and the adventures that are Ingrid. I want to hear those next week.
there. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of horrible stories.
I want to hear them. Want to
Yeah,
hear
in
'em.
my life online.
Ooh.
Oh God.
With the live.
We have to do that?
The live documentation of Garrett with
Yes,
pictures. With
yeah.
pictures.
Oh God.
And live documentation of Austin.
With pictures.
The betrayal
The betrayal.
in HD.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
My words
Okay.
of wisdom is like follow